My name is Macy and I am the owner of Social Llama Events. I'm so excited to be here. I'm thrilled that TapGoods thought of myself and thought of our company to be a part of it. So we will get started. Today's topic is innovation within reach. Obviously, we all know innovating is tremendous. It is so important when trouble hits, but it's also very important for that continual innovation. Today we will be talking about innovation, but specifically innovation within reach and not reaching too far. To get us started, I think it's important to give you a little bit of background on myself and our company. So Social Llama Events is an experiential event design, planning, and rental company headquartered here in Dallas, Texas. So hopefully we have some other Dallas, DFW, or Texas folks on this Lunch and Learn today. If so, you should drop a little wave in the chat feature so I can know who you are afterwards. Thank you for being here, everybody. At Social Llama Events, our mission is to be loud. Be loud in every single thing we do. Loud in creative event design, loud in thinking outside of the box, loud in pride for our business, our brand, our company, our team, our products, and our services that we put out into this world, and loud in the love for our clients in our community, and loud for painting an office space. We've got bright colored stairs and pink walls here in our office. Our business is a little bit different. Our business model might be unique than some others that more unique from your business or others that you might know. So let me explain a little bit about what it's like to work with us or to party with us. So we have, like I mentioned, event design and full service planning. So that is your corporate, your social, and your wedding events. We have event prop rentals and our custom fabrication that we do here in-house. I would say 99% of all of our event design clients receive a custom fabricated piece tailored to them as a client and to their event. After that, we're able to retrofit, repurpose, reuse those event prop rentals so that way they go into our inventory for other awesome clients to use. Next, we have our brand activations and our experiential and interactive installations. And last but certainly not least, our yard sculptures. And you'll notice the pink asterisk there because we are going to dive a little bit deeper into this new business offering of ours. So first and foremost, Doug hit into it a little bit, but you probably are wondering, why in the world am I listening to me, Macy Pulliam, talk about innovation? Well, let me tell you. So when trouble hit, cough, cough, COVID, a global pandemic, we innovated. As I mentioned, innovation is very important for us in our everyday business, but especially when trouble arises and you have to think quickly on your feet. So I alluded to our yard sculptures on the last slide, and these are two examples in the top of your screen of those. The first is an 8-foot tall, two-dimensional birthday hat where we can personalize the banner for our clients. The candles are 3-dimensional. They stand 7 feet tall, and the candle flames light up. The next one I call our I Do yard sculpture package, and it's a diamond ring with champagne glass flutes, and we usually pair it with a big personalized banner as well. So for us, again, when that trouble hit, we had to innovate and we had to think quickly on our feet and figure out what that COVID pivot might be. So the importance of innovation, whether it be a global pandemic or not, here at Social Llama, when we think of innovation, we think about it in 3 different parts. The first, yesterday, the second, today, and then the third, tomorrow. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So let me break that down for you. Yesterday, why in the world are customers coming to us in the first place? What is so unique and different and creative and innovative about our brand, our company, our product offering that gave us the client base that we have today? If you haven't started your business yet, think about that. What is it that is going to set me apart? Why am I innovative? Why am I in this market? And how am I going to set myself apart from other competitors in the industry? And then we look at today, innovating in today's sense within the moment. How are we going to keep the interest of our current customers? How do we continue our innovative streak? How do we keep ourselves on our toes, but also our clients? How do we, how do we stay shiny and new and not become old news or stale or, yesterday's bread? So staying positive and staying on the forefront of innovation within your everyday work environment and business. And then we look at tomorrow. So what makes sense for our brand tomorrow, but also in the future? Also 6 months, 6 years, 10 years down the road, what will make sense for us? So this slide is important. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And because of that, we will wrap all this up with a bow at the very end. But let me keep you on your toes and keep you going along. So when we think about innovation within reach and within our realm, we also have to remember not to reach too far. So far in our brief time talking, you guys have not heard me mention cake once. Although I'm a huge fan of cake, I consider myself a chocolate cake connoisseur, and the majority of our events include some type of cake or sweet. By no means does that make myself or my team at Social Llama expert bakers, talented cake artists, anything to do with that baked goods realm. So if I were to announce that we are now offering birthday cakes, or we now have, we're now offering baked goods all of a sudden because this pandemic hit, that would be reaching too far. That would be reaching outside of our comfort zone, outside of our wheelhouse. And I'll explain on the next few slides why it's so important not to reach too far. So you guys have heard this over and over again. Stay true to your brand. Don't forget your core values. Your mission statement is so important. What is it? And remember why your customers chose you in the first place. So yes, I know you've heard it, but I'm going to bring it to your attention again. Because with that same model of today, yesterday, and tomorrow, I want you to keep this in mind. I review this on a personal and professional basis pretty much daily, if not weekly. What you choose to do today should make sense for someone who knew you yesterday and someone who meets you tomorrow. So let me break this down. This is going to sound silly and it's a little exaggerated, but it makes for a good presentation. So let's think that you guys are meeting me for the first time and you're learning all about myself, our company. You start following us on social media. And then tomorrow, or 6 weeks from now, you realize that we're now offering a car detail service outside in our parking lot. Well, that's interesting. I had no idea that Macy or Social Llama knew anything about cars or car detailing at that. So you're immediately going to think, that's interesting. Are they qualified to do that? That doesn't make sense for them. Well, what about their other business? Are they still helping people with celebrations? Can I still call them for event prop rentals? Probably not. I bet they're focused on that. And that's why it's so important to innovate within reach, because immediately when you just went outside of your realm, you reached too far. You not only lost the confidence of current clients, but also potential clients. They're confused. They're questioning your reputation and your skill set. And then for you internally in your business, that is a new wheelhouse for you. So instead of sharpening your tools within your realm, within reach, and focusing on something that makes sense yesterday, today, and tomorrow for your brand, you're now having to figure out how in the world do I get the hose from there to there to wash a car, and you're building this brand new skill set when at the end of the day, you should be focusing on something that you're already talented and passionate about. Silly, I know, but I think you get the picture. So with that being said, let me show you a little bit about Social Llama pre-COVID, pre-global pandemic, or in my terms, social Llama events yesterday. So you'll see here, and I mentioned on our About Us slide, we are all about creativity, experiential events, interactive moments, unique pieces, colorful, loud, fun, party, celebration. All of those are buzzwords or keywords that I would use to describe my company, but I also know that other folks in our network, our industry, and clients and customers would use to describe us as well. So with that, it made sense for us to innovate and evolve with our yard sculptures. Why? Because they're bright, they're colorful, they're unique, and they're fun. So with that being said, guys, we need to talk about expanding our reach through the innovation. So maybe you don't have the innovative idea just yet. Maybe it's at the tip of your tongue, it's working through your creative wheels, and you're still trying to figure it out, or you have that idea, you've had that light bulb moment. No matter what, you have to work through your audience, your partners, and your growth to truly expand your reach by being an innovative business professional and business owner. So when I think about how do I expand my reach through innovation, again, we think of it in three different parts: partner, expand, and grow. So partnering with other like-minded brands, and like-minded in the sense that they share your same potential target audience. They have a similar clientele. They have that same mindset. Partnering with those other like-minded brands as it relates to a company, but also getting to know who's behind that computer, who's behind those events, who's behind those installations and deliveries, knowing who they are at their core of their business to ensure that they have the same goals, drive, and ambition as you do. That way you can help each other to move on to those next levels. And then the next one is expand. So expanding your target audience. How to do that? Well, we can do that with new offerings and new price points. So the way that I look at this one, number 2, expand, is if we have, if we already have certain Instagram followers, or we already have, fans or folks who love your brand and would love to work with you, but it hasn't made sense for them yet, whether that be, just they haven't had that season of their life to use you, hasn't made sense with the current climate in terms of what's going on in the world, or financially, it didn't make sense for them, or they weren't able to afford it and so forth. So how do we open up those new doors to be innovative and to create a target audience? We have new product offerings, we have new services, and we have new price points. By no means am I saying, great, a pandemic hit and this is what I do and I'm going to immediately lower our price. Absolutely not. I think that's a mistake a lot of folks made when the pandemic hit, is because at the end of the day, you know your value, you know your worth, you know how much hard work goes into what you're doing on a daily basis and that product or service that you're giving to your clients. So stay true to that, but be innovative on how you are marketing. Be innovative on maybe a new tier or a new product or a new service, and then maybe even one of those offerings is at a different price point where it is opening a brand new door to folks who hadn't had the opportunity to work with you. And then the third piece, the last piece, is growth. Growing personally and professionally. This industry, the event space, being an entrepreneur, it is pedal to the metal. And I wasn't planning on saying this, but I'll let you know, everyone in my office, they call me Turbo because I don't stop. I am pedal to the metal, full steam ahead. But that's an easy way to become burnout, or just to kind of get into a hamster wheel of, going fast and doing what you know how to do and what you know how to do well. So when we look at expanding our reach for innovation, I think growth is a very big component, personally and professionally. So before we decided to launch and create our larger-than-life yard sculptures, we looked internally to make sure, are we recharged? What does that structure look like? Are we excited about this? Are we excited about this new product offering? Or are we just reaching and throwing something out there to stay afloat? Because if that was the case, it wouldn't have worked. You know, you can easily see the passion people have behind what they do, and it speaks tenfold for, you know, that particular product or service. So we looked internally to say, we're excited, and we know that we can ensure our clients are excited about this as well. So let's bring all of that together, and let's look at our particular innovation and how Social Llama events evolved when the pandemic hit. We created a new product offering, and we grabbed a new audience. You know, first we partner with a local like-minded brand who offers gorgeous balloon garlands. So our company does not we don't create or offer balloons, but we do know that it is popular, it is on trend, and it is hot right now. We also know that folks that are looking for balloons, they're looking to celebrate. So that is a like-minded company. We were able to partner with them to expand our reach, to create new content, and to share our new product offering. The second piece was expanding our target audience. Yes, we created a new offering and a new product, but yeah, we've always had event prop rentals. Well, this one was a little bit different for two reasons. One, it was a lower price point. So right there immediately opened up a new door to folks who might not have had the opportunity to work with us yet. And it's something that requires, you know, doesn't require a full-blown event or for you to rack up a large event quote with event prop rentals. This is, hey, this is my wow factor, and I'm going to have it sitting on my front yard. And then the third piece was that growth piece that I mentioned. You know, we refocused, we recharged, and we re-energized. I think obviously we know when the pandemic hit, it was awful for everybody, but it was also probably a nice break, if not just for a week or just for a couple of hours, to be able to say, I needed this. I was glowing and going, and I was burning myself out. So we refocused internally. We took a look at how to be innovative in this time, but more importantly, how to be innovative not just in the moment, not just in this pandemic, what will make sense for us tomorrow, 6 months from now, but also 6 years from now. So for a successful innovation and implementation, we really found 3 other keys that made the evolution and creation of our yard sculptures so successful as an innovation. And the first piece of it was a quick implementation. We were already utilizing TapGoods as our storefront and as our rental platform and portal. Our current customers understood and already knew those steps to be able to log on, take a look at our inventory, build a quote, rent our items, etc. Our new audience, our new customers that came to us just because of this new innovation, it was easy for them. And more importantly, it was easy for myself and for my team to be able to direct folks to the TapGoods storefront, for them to be able to find all the information, have all their questions asked in one seamless location. Because at the end of the day, we need to be, our team needs to be focusing on how to promote this new innovation, how to move forward, how to network, how to grow, how to partner, everything that it's like creating a brand new, small little business, but at the same time, still staying true to why people know us in the first place, by creating those moments, those celebrations. The second piece is perception is reality. And I know for a fact, everyone on this call has heard that time and time again. It's probably gone in one ear and out the other. And I've never looked at this saying or phrase the way I do now until after COVID hit. So here's the example. When the global pandemic happened and we pivoted and we created our innovative idea, I received Instagram DMs, emails, passing folks out and about, whether that be within our network, friends, acquaintances. They all kept saying, you guys are killing it. Wow, you guys are not fazed by this. This is awesome. Way to go. Keep it up. You're killing it. You're killing it. You're killing it. Well, with a smile, I said, thank you. But in my mind, I was thinking, oh my goodness, they have no idea that I wanted to cry myself to sleep last night. They have no idea I was worried about what the next steps are. What about my rent? Everything that I know has gone through every single person's mind. But the key point here is that everybody wants to be a part of something amazing. They want to be a part of something successful. You want to be a part of the winning team. And that's what we were able to give our network, our clients, our customers, new folks who just found us. We were killing it. And whether I thought so or not, they did. And then that just continued to raise the level of confidence that they had in Social Llama events and the level of confidence they had in our brand and our name. What it also did is it ensured that we stayed relevant. So that third piece of relevance, when trouble hit, yes, we took a second to recharge and refocus, but you didn't see us go into hibernation for a couple weeks or a couple of months. We stayed top of mind. We wanted to make sure that folks were confident in us to know that we're going to see this out on the other side of things. But also we stayed relevant in the fact that we were still able to do what we were meant to do and why we're in this business in the first place, to help people celebrate, to help people create memories. Did it look different? Absolutely. Instead of a big seventh, birthday party or a big, a wedding celebration, they have, some larger than life yard sculptures in their front yard, but they're still able to remember that moment, capture that moment, take those photos, and we stayed relevant. So when all this is said and done, whether they're still interested in our yard sculptures or not, we are still top of mind and staying relevant to them because we've helped them through this truly weird and unprecedented time. So when you're thinking about your innovative idea and how you're going to continue to grow your business, continue to innovate and evolve, remember those three pieces. Have something set up for quick implementation. That way it's less stress on you and it makes it easy for the end user. Perception is reality. Don't let people see you sweat. You got it. You're an entrepreneur. You are strong. You're a business person. And I guarantee you're one of the hardest people that you know. So let people see that and know that. And then again, staying relevant, stay top of mind at all times. Okay, so now this is the time where I wrap it all up with a big bow for our innovation recap before we take questions. So through everything that I touched on just now, our different strategic measures, our mindset, the steps, the processes that we took to innovate, we were able to launch our yard sculptures. And let me read you this here in the center. And these aren't your average yard signs. These are larger than life, colorful yard sculptures to start the party in your yard, available for rent now. So everything that I just said, that statement makes sense today. It would definitely make sense yesterday, and it'll make sense tomorrow and into the future, because our brand is known for all of those pieces. They're known for the larger than life, the colorful, the unique, the party, the celebration, and the ease and convenience of being able to rent and celebrate now. So one last thing here on this slide in the dark purple square on your screen, you are the first to know about this, but because of our successful steps that we were taking, and because when we pivoted and we innovated, when trouble hit, we knew that it had to make sense for us. We were not just going to swim and try to stay afloat for however long this lasts, whether that be 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 months. We knew that this was going to make sense for the long haul, and we were jumping in full steam ahead. So with that, we are launching a brand new division of our company called Alpaca Yard. So Alpaca Yard will now house all of Social Llama Events yard sculptures. It will have a larger, we'll continue to expand that inventory and offerings, and we will also begin expanding into other cities and locations. But I guarantee you the only reason why we were able to do that is because it made sense with our brand. Because people know Social Llama, and if they, if they're customers of ours and they respect us and they love us and they want to work with us, but we're continuing that all over to Alpaca Yard, so they'll still want to do the same. So that being said, shameless plug, we are continuing to move into other markets and cities. So if that's of any interest to you, or if you have questions and you'd like to see Alpaca Yard in your state or your town or your city, feel free to reach out to us and we can chat. So to wrap everything up, I do hope that just within this short presentation that you were able to, one, get to know another business owner and another entrepreneur. You had some creative juices flowing in your mind of different innovative strategies and ideas and growth steps for you to take as a business, and you were able to take a couple notes and have a couple of key takeaways. Obviously, if you have any questions, I wish I could meet everybody. I'll just wave for now, or air high five, but I would love to be in touch. I have our website, our Instagram, that's in my personal business email on there as well, if anyone has any questions or would just like to say hello. So I really appreciate it.